He flunked out of school. His mom died. He was working a dead-end job and was lost and afraid. While learning life was fragile, Dan Go decided to do something he cared about: get people to take their health more seriously. I met him through Twitter, where 183,000 other people follow him, and he's joining us now live via Zoom to share part of his story and his top health practices that you can start today. Dan, so good to finally, talk to you in person. You have this amazing story that I really connected with. I want you to first share what else you would want people to know about you and why you are so passionate about people.
So one thing I want people to know is that when they take control of their bodies and their health, they can transform their lives. I look at fitness and your health as the number one meta habit that's out there. It's a habit that can make everything better in your entire life. And I do believe that we're living in times right now where it's very different than how we lived before. We used to be moving all the time, we used to be eating real food, and this has kind of taken us away from living a full and amazing life. So, that's why I dedicate my life towards getting people into their best shape, because I know it's going to change their lives.
Was it part two of losing your mother to the heart attack and then what happened to her that really kind of pushed you to leaving where you were maybe in the corporate world to doing what you do now?
Absolutely. When she passed away, before that happened, I was a high school dropout. I was lazy. I had zero purpose, and her death was a communication that I took to get my stuff together, to actually do something with my life, and to actually do something that I believed in. So I was working a dead-end job. I was working in the corporation, and I was hating my life every single time going to work, and I wanted to do something that was actually helping people. So that's why I chose fitness, and that's why I chose to become a coach.
Okay, so let's go through some of the things that you do. Your top health practices. The ones I'm going to mention off the top are ones that we hear often. Like you said, move often, drink water, try to get those 8 hours of sleep a night. But some of the more specific ones I think are different that maybe people don't realize. You say to put your hunger on a schedule. What do you mean by that, and how do you do that?
So we all have these circadian rhythms that run our lives, and our bodies are very much like machines, although we don't want to really think of them like that. And it almost works on this automated timing of, like, when you wake up, you release cortisol. When you're going to sleep, you're releasing melatonin to allow yourself to go to sleep. So one of the key things that I think people are missing is actually putting their hunger on a schedule. And what that means simply is to give yourself a schedule of eating that actually correlates with the times that you go to sleep and the times that you wake, and to stick to the schedule so your body actually knows when it's going to get fed.
Excellent points. And then by that, you also say, importantly, to eat 3 nutrient-dense meals a day. We have about a minute left. Can you explain what you mean by nutrient-dense, and how can we really work that into our schedules?
Absolutely. So the very easiest thing to think about is, like, okay, so what foods would my great-great-great-grandmother have available to them? And that is what I would call a nutrient-dense food. They are whole, and you can even call them a green face. You could call it like a green face diet, where if it's not green, if it doesn't have a face, then you don't put it into your body. And that's kind of like the simplest way to get a hold of your diet and nutrition, and to start eating things that are going to give you more energy. It's going to help you lose weight. It's going to help you feel much better.
We're out of time, but I want to just tell folks, too, that part of the things that you believe in is eating 1 gram of protein per pound of lean body mass you have, and to lift heavy 3 times a week. Will you come back on the show?
Absolutely.
You're such a wealth of information, and I want people to be able to grasp that, because we're at a time in our world where we need desperately to take better care of ourselves.
Absolutely. And this is the time to do it. The average population is overweight. 70% of people are overweight out there, and what we have to do is we have to get better control over the way that we move our bodies and the things that we put into our bodies as well, for us to feel more human, for us to feel even for us to feel happy, and for us to feel better.
Dan Go, get to know his name. Thank you again. We're going to link folks to your website at fox59.com/Angela Answers, or just follow him on Twitter. His handle is FitFounder.